What's up, y'all? I'm back. It's been a while, man. I've been pretty busy. I'm at the house today. I've been in the house for a couple of days, actually. People always want to know, do you even go home? Yeah, I go home. I don't have to tell the planet when I'm going home, but I go home. But anyway, I've been gone for a while. Been very busy. I got a couple of trucks set up, and actually all three of my trucks are at Landstar now. I'm not using the other carriers at the moment for various reasons. Most of it's because of drivers, because they always lying on their application. I said this before in the video about these applications and this job hopping mess. It's not a good look on you. And if you're lying on the application and all that mess. But I guess y'all gonna learn the hard way, some of y'all. There's this one girl in the Facebook group. She was driving for Western Express. Then she went to Covenant. Lasted Covenant for a couple of days. Went back to Western Express. She really can't go nowhere because her license is jacked up and all this other stuff is jacked up. I'm just trying to tell her, trying to help out. She think I'm talking negative. Nah, it's real shit. All the negative shit, you already did it. I'm just trying to tell you what's what, because I've been, been around and seen people, not get on at a carrier that they thought they can get on to. But it is what it is, and ain't nothing else you can say about it. I don't know how's her status now, because I got kicked out the group because somebody got mad because people kept calling them out about certain stuff, misleading information, and all kinds of stuff, man. I mean, I was on my Facebook page, and I still be on my page. We'll be talking, and well, it got to a point now where I just don't even give a shit. I talk about the dude anyway. At one point, I really wasn't, because it was like, not a threat to me. He's still not a threat to me, but it's just that when you do sucker shit like that, and you somebody call you out on something, and you can't man up and talk about it, you got to kick them out the group. I mean, that's corny, man. I mean, but you talk indirectly about people and everything else, but that's fine. That shit ain't even fucking cool. But anyway, that's petty bullshit, little high school bullshit, as far as I'm concerned. But back to what I be talking about. I had a few drivers, man. Shout out to y'all. They asked me about certain things, driving with Landstar and getting a truck and all that other mess. And I had a few, they wanted to see my check. I guess they wanted to see if I was lying or not. All of them had different questions about it. So I showed them checks from October to March. That's kind of like the decline anyway, that's with the exception of the holidays as far as freight. And it picks back up, April, May, and all, it carries on. So I pull a step deck most of the time, and at other times I might do some power only stuff. And people always say, well, Landstar only pays 65%. Yeah, if you just pull nothing but a Landstar van all the time, I guess so. That's all, that's their main thing. Y'all deal with corrupt brokers and whatever. Every fucking company corrupt, man. Every company got something corrupt going on. If you don't think you got a Landstar load in your trailer at times, I got a yacht to sell you in Brooklyn. But every carrier got something funny going on. Every carrier is different. Every program is different. So for somebody to sit there and say, which was said on one of my videos, that Landstar has corrupt this and that, and over here, and it was a Snyder guy. He was like, well, we could just pick our loads. Well, yeah, you just pick your load. You never know how much they fucking really paid, most likely. Same thing here. It can be like that. But I can deal with an agent that's been in the system for 25 years, and he won't even use an outside carrier. So I know some. We can go back and check the bill and find out. But see, over there, you can't do that. This is just what it is. They could pull some money out of another load or a pool or whatever and just throw it in there. That's just how it is, man. But drivers, like I said, ask me about my checks. And I normally don't show checks. I don't post checks. I don't feel the need to really post a check or anything anywhere. So I showed some checks to some drivers. The same checks, actually. Some weeks, where I ran 3 weeks in a row, 3,000, 3,500, you know. Some weeks there, 4,000, whatever, 4,500, I guess, 5,000. I had a week there, it was 6,500. No week I operate at Landstar. No week that I roll a load over to the next week. I try to avoid that as much as possible. That doesn't even happen, really, because if I see where I turned in a load and didn't make it for some reason, and I know it, I call in, I get my money. I don't get 100% of it, but I just don't want that load on next week's shit for whatever reason. Because I don't. That's just what it is. And sometimes I'll make it as a com check. Sometimes I direct deposit it. So and I try to show them all kinds of ways the things happen. Now, sometimes you gotta have somebody sitting right beside you to explain something to them, because they hard-headed, they don't listen. So, I mean, I got drivers talking to me about the load board. We don't really use the load board. It's rare that I use the load board. I actually used the load board the other day, and I found the load that was oversized, and it paid $5 or something a mile. It actually brought me to the house. It was an oversized load. It was like 9.2 wide, whatever. Actually, I'm still sitting under the load right now. So I'm dropping it off tomorrow, and I'm going to pick up another load going to another destination that pays about $3.20 a mile, something like that. I gotta go back and look. But that came off the load alert. I live in an area where freight's garbage, hit and miss all the time. There's more fucking miss than hits. So I had to get a newer truck so I could operate in California, because I live so close to California. But the checks, man, I showed them the checks. Some guys was like, the 65% thing. I said, just knock it off. The load board thing, knock it off. We don't really use it. We use the load alert. We set our criteria to certain things. We set our parameters. We don't want to haul nothing over this. We want to haul it. We take a bare minimum of this. If I say a bare minimum, I use this a few times, $2.30 a mile or whatever. The driver's like, whoa, that's like only like $1.40 or whatever it is. After Landstar gets their cut. Yeah, you're right. But also, Landstar has a 25 to 60 something cent discount at some of these truck stops. So, you see what I'm saying? Kind of offset some of that. Not saying that the few discounts gonna get you back up to what the original price of the load was, because shit, you're operating under their authority. They're gonna have to get a cut from somewhere. Oh, they take this, they take that. Oh, they take this and take that. Well, at the end of the week, why am I still getting the checks that I'm talking about, though? I'm still getting $3,000 checks, $3,500 checks, $4,000 checks. I think this week here was about 32. It should have been like 36 or something like that, 37. And I had to give them some money for something, so they took like $380. I forgot what the hell it was. But oh yeah, something canceled. A load canceled. No, the load didn't cancel. I advanced some money on a load that I gave back, so they got their money back. That's cool. So no big deal. But it is what it is. One driver said that he needed to make $2 a mile when he's done with each load. I don't know how that's going to happen unless you're just running a bunch of short freight. It can happen that way. I mean, but if you're just running all over the place, unless you got some RGN shit running around, I just don't really see it happening like that. Can you average it? Yeah. But the way it was worded, I don't see it happening much. So maybe you can average $1.75, $1.80, maybe. But for the most part, I just told the dude, I was like, that's just not how it's gonna work. If you really think, if some of y'all really think out here you're gonna win every fucking week, I don't know what to tell you. It ain't gonna fucking happen. You can't win every fucking week out here. It's just not possible. It's not. So you gotta know your operating costs and all that, and the bare minimum that you operate for at some of these carriers, because some of y'all operate on flat rates. You have to know also, is this lease or whatever even worth it, man? I mean, you getting a truck that's used and you paying like $800,000, $900,000 a week for a couple of years or whatever, and then you gotta pay this damn balloon or residual, whatever the hell you want to call it. I still call it a balloon because it's something that comes up at the end of the damn lease that you have to pay in order to keep the truck, and then you gotta redo it again. It's a balloon to me. I don't care if you finance it or just release it again. But you have to factor in everything. I mean, is it even worth doing the crap? Some of you guys drive for $1,000 a week after making like $400 as a company driver. Is it really is it worth it? Because you can drive my truck for that. Or maybe you just want to feel the power to say yes or no. I don't know. But you have to know. And for you to come over here, I told you, you gotta set your stuff at a bare minimum. You can't just be running around Texas all the time and think you're gonna make a lot of money every week. You can, but sometimes that shit fall off, man. You gotta expand your shit and go on out and run a little bit and come back. I seen a driver, and I couldn't believe this shit. I was at the yard in Fort Worth, and I was looking on the internet, trying to do some fuel tax stuff. I'm gonna get into that argument in a few minutes, maybe. But and that has something to do with leasing. I was trying to pull up something and accidentally, I don't know, I guess the dude stuff didn't like clear out. And I pulled up his stuff. I didn't even look at the name or nothing. It just said the check was $1,600. I was like, damn, I didn't make no $1,600 check this week, last week, or whatever. I said, I've made one before, but damn. The man ran in Texas. It wasn't that many miles. He made $1,600. I went back. I was like, let me clear this out, man. This gotta be wrong. Something wrong. I go back, click on the next week. I show the same dude again. I was like, damn. The dude made $1,700. You know how he did that? He ran from Texas to New Jersey and came back. See, these companies like drivers like that. You actually mess it up for the next man taking stupid ass freight like that. You basically did 3,000 miles and made $1,700. I don't even understand that, man. That's just foolery within itself. But these companies are like Landstar or whatever. They like you. You come to Landstar, set your load alert for $1.50. Oh, they call you all day. You get all them loads. Them $3 a mile loads, they there too. But you never see them because the whole system, your whole shit's flooded out with cheap freight. They'll go off all day. Yeah, you'll stay with a load all day, but it's cheap though. And then you get mad, talking about I only made company driver money. Somebody said that shit. How the fuck did you make only company driver money at Landstar? I don't even understand this, bro. He came on my shit saying he made company driver money. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I got the checks to prove it. How does that even fucking happen? Because you know why? Because some of you drivers are used to this. Pick up here, run over here. Pick up here, pick up here, pick up here, pick up here. You gotta learn the system, like I said before. I got my beer here, I ain't even drinking it because I'm trying to talk to y'all. But, I mean, you can't run like that, man, over here. You can if you want to. And if you got your load alert set to stupid shit, yeah, that's what's going to happen. You will make a company driver check with Landstar taking all their freaking deductions and all that. I don't like all them deductions, but I know how to play the game, though. See, a lot of y'all don't know how to play the game because y'all used to that company driver stuff. The company tell you where to go. Here you get paid for all the deadhead miles over here. You got to have all that shit in your head calculated. You know? You just can't be aimlessly running around trying to load a damn truck. That's just plain and simple when you operating on percentage like at a Landstar. Landstar got like 30-something thousand loads at certain times of the year on their board or in their system, I should say. Well, I'm gonna go drive for so-and-so. So-and-so pay 80%. Yeah, that bitch ain't got no freight though. He probably hauling Landstar freight. He probably hauling Snyder JB Hunt Warner freight. That's the deal. That's what some of y'all don't understand either, because like I said, y'all might do a lease for Swift or whoever, and all you do is mileage. You just ran here, you ran over here, you ran over here, you ran over here. Shit, man, I could do 2,000 miles in 1 week and make $4,000 at Landstar. Don't even sit here and say bullshit, cause I might just show it. But I don't like doing that, man, because that's just like, I don't know, I'm not that kind of person. But I did show some people my shit because they asked me about it. I really didn't want to. But I did. But I gave it to them in different forms throughout the last, 6 months or whatever, however many months it was, 5 months. So it wasn't like I showed you a check from December, then showed you one from like August, then showed them one from January, and showed them one in April. No, I gave you like 8, 9 checks, 10. It was a lot of fucking checks. So, and I explained them to different people. But like I said, you want to come here and just pick up loads and pick up loads and pick up loads and pick up loads? Yeah, you can do that all day. When you got your shit set at 40,000 pounds, 45,000 pounds, $1.50. Oh, you're gonna get killed. You don't even know how to use the system with the fuel and all that. You're gonna get killed. For the Landstar over here, I used to fuel at TA all the time. I still do here and there. I'm a platinum member. But shit, pilots stepped their game up. I guess it's got something to do with the Jimmy Haslam thing, if y'all know what I'm talking about, with the rebates. Right now, every Landstar driver gets 10 times the amount of points when they fuel at the Flying J and Pilot. Well, guess what I do? 25 cents. It weighs out, right? It helps. It helps you out because you get like 16 to 20 bucks in points. You can go get food. You ain't pulling nothing out your pocket. If you want to eat in there, whatever you want to buy. So, it works out for me. Sometimes I run back to the TA just to keep my showers and stuff going. But there's just so much shit that can happen, man. I mean, but you gotta know what you're doing. You really do. I mean, you just can't be out here. I just hear some of y'all talking, and I don't care where I'm at, here, Facebook, whatever. I'll be like, damn, dude ain't gonna make it, man, because he talking some old wild shit. You still want to be an owner operator, but you got that company driver mindset. Not gonna happen. You really have to sit down and understand what you're doing. Some states are producers, some states are consumers. I live in a consumer state. That's why I end up making like a $1,600 check. Because when I'm at the house, I know ain't nothing coming out of here. I better come in with a bang, or I gotta go to California. But I changed that because I got newer trucks, so I can go into California. That way, I don't have to sit around for like 4 days, 5 days. I can sit out here for a week, right? But everything comes out going to Washington and Oregon and California. I can't fucking go because I had an older truck. Well, it ain't like people like, yeah, it's like that. Just like when you back on the East Coast. When you run up north and you drop, most of the loads keep going up north. You go to Virginia, they keep going up north. It's once in a while they have some little shit come back. You get to New York, there might be that one load. Let's say you using the internet truck stop. There might be 1 or 2 loads that pop up. Woo! The motherfuckers taking that load, going back down south, or they deadhead back down south. That's what they do. I know a boy right now. He can't fucking lie about it. But he say he make this and that. I mean, he make his money. But he probably got 700-800 miles deadhead a week. I ain't doing that shit. I'm sorry, Black. I ain't gonna do it because I can make that and not have all them deadhead miles. But every company's different, and that's just what it is. I just hate when people just kind of like leave out certain information on how they do it. Well, I mean, you ain't gotta tell nobody you're full of shit, but don't make it sound like you just, I'm getting this freight and I'm getting this freight, when you just fucking had like fucking 25% deadhead for the fucking week. It's crazy. But it is what it is. I'm kind of like touching a few things here and there. This is a 20-minute video. This is the longest video you're going to see me talk on probably. But I just want to let y'all know I'm back. And I'm going to come back in a few with this little argument about, this one leasing from here, this one leasing here, and this and that, and with the money. Matter of fact, fuck that. We're going to make it a little bit longer. Drivers argue, and lately this been the problem. let me get this out the way. I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. And this is with the whole Snyder Landstar thing, cause I'm about sick of this stupid shit, because I done seen enough. Snyder drivers say one thing, but really something else is happening. Well, it's 1 to 3 years, or whatever, and at the end, you gotta pay this damn residual if you want to, or release again. So let's just say you ain't gonna lease again, and you wanna do the residual, aka balloon payment. So they go ahead and extend you out. That's basically 4 or 5 years, man, if you got a brand new truck. If you ain't got the money in there to pay it off. So yeah, that's a 4 to 5 year lease, as far as I'm concerned, because I've seen people say it, and people on YouTube have said it, and they're at Snyder. So some of you dudes need to knock it off and stop lying. That bottom line. I mean, I almost worked for that company a couple of times. Company drive, very first company, because I used to have a terminal in Lawrenceburg, North Carolina, but they sold it to Maverick. I used to hang out there all day. The joint was like 3 miles from my house. I know the old deal when they had the old Lease joint, when they had the FLDs and Eagles and all that. But the thing what gets me is they're like, well, Snyder Choice, this is what I'm going to get you. There's guys in that program that do pretty good, right? There's more guys that fall on their face and do pretty good. But you can see them on Truckers Report, see them on Rip-Off Report, all kinds of shit, right? Whether that's because of Snyder, that's because of them. Now, most of that is because of them. Them truck payments high as fuck, though. Yes, they are high as fuck, because 10 years ago, they're paying like $300, $400 a week for a fucking truck. Some of y'all paying like $680 to like $1,000. Let's just say $1,000, because that little maintenance shit y'all talking about, that's part of it too. So, but I explained to y'all about that balloon payment. I mean, that's a balloon payment. I don't care how you, whatever word you want to use, residual, goddamn balloon payment, whatever. Now, this finance versus and leasing thing, it's not a finance, there's guys like myself that could walk in there with like, I don't know, 10 grand, zero down, good credit, right? Whatever. You can get a truck and just stay there, actually finance it through the bank, yeah. But then there's that guy that drove for them for like several months, and he's just doing the lease purchase. Don't tell me no, it is, because they're there. But the thing what I'm getting at is drivers be like, well, Snyder pays for the tolls, and Snyder pays for the tags, and this one pays for this, and they pay for that. Yeah, because they don't mind your silly ass paying $700, $800 a week for a truck in their program, because you know why? All that money trumps the money they kicked out behind your ass. Tags, $22.90, that some of y'all don't know about. Highway, if the fuel tax, some of y'all don't even know how to calculate. It don't matter, see, because let's just say Snyder kicked out $5,000 per truck for the year to operate. Bitch, you kicked out like 30 fucking thousand, 40, 50,000 in a year. Let's just say the truck real value was like 50, but you paying 900. I'm just throwing a number out there. You think that little $5,000 that Snyder kick out between tags and shit is something? Nah. See, they got you. But you think you winning. You're not really winning. I mean, you'll win if you get the truck and you can leave. This whole thing about leaving too. Yeah, if you can prove that you can operate, yeah. The very first time I said something about that, I didn't come 100% clear with it. But that's what it is. I mean, you just can't walk in today and then walk out tomorrow with the motherfucker unless you actually really financed it with some money up and all that other shit. Somebody else also said, this was the dumbest comment I ever heard, and I'm going to get off of here. He said that you don't need no money to finance a truck or whatever. Well, who don't? Bad credit guys? Good credit guys? You just talking about lease purchase. He also said that the money that you put down is for the commission, not for the salesman's commission. It is not towards the the price of the truck. Bullshit. So that means if I had a $30,000 truck and I put down $10,000, so he's getting the commission. All that's $10,000. I still owe $30,000. Man, some of y'all be saying some silly ass shit, man. But when you hear somebody say something like that, you just gotta turn it off, man. Facebook Live, wherever it's at, turn it off, man. Yeah, and this guy's a Snyder driver. I'm not even gonna say his name because because some of the shit he does is fucking hilarious. But I hate to make a 25-minute video because I feel that people ain't really watching it and shit. So, hey, I'm gonna get back to y'all another time. I try to cram in a lot of shit on a 25, 26-minute video. I gotta drink my beer and then go hang out a little bit. No, I'm not going to drive no car or nothing like that. I'm just gonna go chill. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all be cool. Holla at me. I'll holler at you.